Tennessee series and how you're going to pitch?
Yeah, the same. We got to just keep fighting and try to keep, trying to give ourselves a chance to win the series. We thought last weekend we really wanted to move as a program. Our players and our coaches really wanted to, find a way to win the series. So we just keep going back to the drawing boards. I told the guys, I started with our staff on Monday that, we need to be great models for these guys and not critics. And that's important for us to do as a coaching staff and for our players to hear us say that. So that was the first thing that we kind of announced. And then we had to look at each other in the eye also and tell each other that we got to be more fundamentally sound if we want to be competitive in our league. We feel like we've matched up pretty good every SEC weekend, and we don't have a series victory to speak of. So we know we got to keep growing, keep developing, and get more fundamentally sound if we want anything to change. And you can't just snap your fingers and expect something to change. You have to keep working toward that for when your moment comes for you to be shined upon, so to speak. This weekend we'll go with Bramer. They'll present a lot of left-handers. They'll present some right-left combos. We kind of shortened Cole Lipscomb last week because of the Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Now this is our second consecutive Thursday, Friday, Saturday, which is a full week of rest, but we'd like for Cole to get a little bit of a break and maybe help us more in the bullpen. Maybe one time through the lineup is what he's shown good. So we're just always trying to put our guys in the best spot to have success. So Cole be ready out of the bullpen. We'll go with Bramer on Thursday. Friday we'll go with Camp again. And he threw 38 pitches in the first inning against Missouri and then was able to finish 7 innings. I tip my hat to him for that. And then the weekend before here at home, LSU, he battled for 5 innings, got 2 runs, but that was part of our victory that we had against LSU here. And then Mitchell, we think Mitchell throws the ball better out of a start than a relief, and if we don't start Andrew, then it makes it a little tougher to find the spot to bring him in. So with the lefties that they have, and that's close to the rotation we had. Bramer and Cole both threw last Thursday, so they'll be ready. And then Casey Mize really threw the ball well. That was his best SEC outing, and it was on the road. So we know that he'll factor into this weekend as well.
Injury report?
Daniel Robert will definitely be out this series this week and probably a couple more with his left thumb injury. Joshua, we feel like's day-to-day, and I'm hopeful that he'll play. There's not a lineup that we write out that we don't want Joshua Palacios in our lineup. So we think everything's clear from our doctor's perspective. That's more of him, what he can take with his right wrist. Can he hit? Can he play? Can he perform? We want to make sure that Josh isn't doing anything that can compound this and make this worse than it is. But I think he's day-to-day, and I'm hopeful that he's in the lineup on Thursday.
What's the plan for Cole in a sense? Does he get ready like he's starting on Thursday, or do you wait for a moment in the series to kind of use him?
Yeah, I think the most heads up you can give a starter to do this helps them. A lot of the starting things he'll do, we'll probably do the ritual before the game starts, and then we're just looking at a budget of time in between. But I want as much of his routine that he's used to doing to be able to do. I really think, his breaking ball especially, his slider can play and only one at bat. So I definitely wanted to see it. I thought it was a good time for it, especially with their lefties and Ben coming off a good outing. I thought it was the right time to do it.
Second base has been kind of a revolving door a little bit. What you going to do there this
I thought Melvin hit the ball really hard. I thought he bounced back, hit the ball really hard last night. We had some balls we hit hard last night. We don't want to make any excuses or anything for a ball falling or not falling. But Anthony hit a ball hard. I know he had 5 hits. I think that's probably a career high for him. But Melvin swinging the bat well. We need Melvin, I think, with some range on the infield. To keep playing, so we're going to stay committed to that for this series.
Anthony, pretty rough weekend in Missouri, struck out a whole lot. Was there something going on that y'all were able to identify what was causing it? Or
I thought Doug did a great job. I thought Sisson did a great job with him on Monday. We thought that the balls that he had been taking, I don't know if Joshua being out for 2 days and Daniel and Anthony feel like he's got to do more. For the first time since, we've been with him, it's been a pretty special year. We thought Anthony really tried to do too much. And when you try to do too much as a young hitter, sometimes you probably swing it you know, they were willing to give him his walk, and he was trying to do so much to hit. So we just tried to talk about the controllables a little bit, simply hitting off the tee on Monday, just talking through the situation. Last night he took his balls, got balls to hit, and did a good job. But I think he was trying to be so anxious and try to help out the ball club so much that nobody can swing at the 58-foot slider and have success.
Right.
And that kind of, became what happened to us at Missouri. So that's how special Anthony is to be able to have a conversation, to be able to go out and work with Sis and be able to get right back at it. So Tuesday I thought he bounced back good. And all he was trying to do was to try to do more than he's capable of doing, which, we can handle those kind of problems or adjustments. But he bounced right back last night.
What does Tennessee bring to the table?
Maybe a little more short game, maybe a little more running, a little more action. The left, right, and with going with another left-handed starter with us, that makes it. There's not going to be as much left hand in the bullpen. We also went with Yarbrough 3 2/3 last night, so we're going to have some righties get lefties out. Anytime there's a runner at third and less than 2 outs, you might see more of the safety squeeze and the sacks. They tend to play that game a little bit more, but they just have some good hitters. Senzel was a preseason guy that everybody in our league was just raving about, coming off of a great year last year. Vincent Jackson probably has the most home runs and has swung the bat well. And Jordan Rogers has been a consistent hitter. So we're looking at a really, really good lineup. Our pitching staff after practice today, like always, will try to run the last 15 or 20 at-bats. So their top 12 hitters just got the most at-bats. But they'll play some short game stuff. I like to prepare for that a little bit and anticipate that. But they got three. They got more, but they got 3 solid SEC guys that come to my mind right now that can play ball.
Because of what has happened with the transition between staffs and whatnot, Butch, has there been an emphasis on just trying to keep guys, I don't want to say motivated, but just keep guys positive, keep guys feeling like the staff believes in them, that there's confidence in them, and just mental things like that?
I do. I think that was part of my. I don't think anybody's told me specifically, but I just think that was part of the job description to come in here and take care of these guys. That is the head coach I want to be. I do think it's what Auburn stands for and who Auburn is. We're supposed to work hard. We're supposed to fight for what we believe in, do the right thing. But at the same time, I want to lift these guys up. I do believe in my heart these guys are giving us everything that we're asking them to do. I want to keep putting them in better position because, once you're the head coach, you want to be able to bless people, make a difference. But these guys are doing everything that we ask them to do, and we are going to care. We're going to finish that way. We've gotten to this point with trying to be good to them, trying to get them to work hard, try to develop ball players, try to make them more fundamentally sound. I think they want all that. I think they want to win very badly. So we're going to stay with them, stay positive, and keep working with them every day to keep drawing closer, hopefully, to getting there.